What's up? Yesterday I made a video for my 2005 Honda Recon, and I said in the video that I would show how my snorkel was ran, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And let's get into it. All Recons kind of look the same. Different year models. I believe it was 97 to 04, and 05 changed with the plastic on it. But as far as the frame and the outlook, it's still the same. So this run will work for any year. So where the airbox sits, I have just 1.5 inch PVC pipe ran all the way through, and the light's getting kind of dim, but yeah. I just have 3 45s right here at the start. I'm gonna see if I can get in there, but all that is just I have 2 male to female 45s, and then just a regular 45, and the female to male goes in first into the airbox, and I just have it sealed off with silicone. And then as you can see right here, I have 3 45s. I have the 45 going into the airbox, a piece of I cut a piece that's about 2 inches going into another male to female 45, and then going into a regular 45. And then this piece right here is about 5.5 inches, and it goes into a boot, so that way if I ever need to disconnect different parts of it, then I can just easily unscrew that and it comes out. And then after the boot, it's just another straight piece. I don't remember how long it is. You'd have to measure for yourself when you do your own, but it looks like, actually I didn't even measure it. I just looked at it and I cut it where I needed to. So right at the boot, it just comes to a long piece, and then underneath, there's no light. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get light on this because I'm outside right now. And after that straight piece, it's just a 90 that comes up, and then a straight piece, and then into a 90 right here on the top, and I drilled a hole through the top of the plastic, and then I have another 90 coming up with this piece coming up right there, and then another 90. So it's really only 1, 2, 3, 4 90s, 3 straight pieces, 3 45s, and a boot. There are other ways of doing it. You can run it your own way. Some people have dual vents coming up, and they end up drilling 2 holes in their plastic, one about right here and the other one about right there. So you have 2 coming up normally, but I don't. And as you can see on the side, I have 2 hoses coming up. That's ran. One is for the diff vents that come from the back, and there's 2 hoses that come from there, and you just follow those up, and they come up by your seat to where your old stock snorkel is. And I just have a T that connects those 2, and I bought a piece of hose that's about 15 feet long, so that way I can have enough to run all the hoses that I need to. And as you can see, let's see. Yeah, right there, that's the T, and I have both hoses that cut from the diff vent in the back go into that, and then one piece of hose that comes underneath the bike, and then it comes up underneath the hole right there where the rack is, and just running up the pipe. And the other one is for the other hose that you see up there that goes on the side of the carburetor. It's on the left side of the carburetor, so that if you're ever looking at your carburetor, you'll be able to see it better, because mine's not in the light right now, and again I apologize. But that hose comes up, and then see how the plastic's off on this side? I'm gonna walk around. When you take this piece off, it sits right here underneath the handlebars, and it's a hose just sitting there by itself. And all I did was put a connector in there and ran more hose underneath right here in the front, and it just went up right there, and then up with the other hose, and I just tie wrapped it to the pipe coming up. It does work, obviously. I ran it today, and well, let's see, I just washed it and it's cold. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. Once I did that, it runs great, and whoa, I zoomed in really far. Sorry about that. And yeah, it works really well. Overall, this is pretty much a crappy video, probably because all the lighting and me focusing in on one thing while trying to talk. But that's how I ran my snorkel kit. Again, it was just 1, 2, 3, 4 90s, 3 45s, and 3 straight pieces. All in all, you could buy that for about, I don't know, probably like $15 max. And I spent a $5 on a can of high heat-resistant paint just to give it that pale black look. But I mean, you can leave it white or do whatever color you want. And I did the high heat, so when I paint the PVC pipe around the engine, that it helps that with that. And I do have wheel spacers coming in, because right now the front tires stick out farther than the back. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from right here, but yeah, you see how the front, you can't even see the back tires right now. And I have wheel spacers coming in. I have 1.5 inches for the front and 2.5 in the back. So the back after that should extend out further. And the reason why I ordered extensions or spacers for the front was because the tires are so big. When you turn the wheel, it hits the metal frame that's holding up the running boards at the bottom. But other than that, that's pretty much it. And I tested this out today. I went into water, and I mean, it was up to past where the pipe is, and my airbox was as dry as could be. So I think I did it correctly, and I mean, to my knowledge, I did. And I did a lot of research trying to figure out my main thing was trying to get which plugs needed to be extended all the way to the front and which plugs needed to be snorkeled. And I think I went over that pretty well. The only 3 that I did were the diff hoses and the one in the back. But yeah, that's it. Bye.